Welcome to Minicab Lifeline. We provide training for TfL SERU Assessment, Topographical B1, live in the UK. Also, we do help with visa applications, passport applications, and many other immigration related matters. Basically, we can do anything, any kind of official forms application we can do help you with. Anyway, regardless, we are here to tell about some changes to your Topographical SERU Assessment by TfL in terms of the format of the exam. Again, they have done it as we have been reporting this before everyone else in the past. Whenever there was a change, they have done it without any official announcement. The change they have, as you probably know already, all the exams now are open book exam, and that, as you can see on the screen, the timing of the exam also has changed to 1 hour. Used to be 45 minutes, but the number of the question remains the same. So we'll mainly focus on today and take you through these new types of mock tests, and exactly will guide you through the process of how you can answer. So we did release this version of the mock test, and this is this is freely available on our website now for anyone to we have got 24 mock tests, and one of them are freely available on our website, which is serumocktests.co.uk, and we have been serving this for a long time. And there is an important announcement there as well, detailing about the change that is happening. Also, back in January, we also have introduced SERU mock tests in your language. These are section questions and also with audio. For those, there was a huge demand and lots of people benefited from it, because basically what happened here is you can simply click on the button and the system will read out the question to you for multiple choice as well as fill in the blanks. So let me show you this one. Anyone getting ready for their live in the SERU mock test open book exam, this will be very beneficial for them, that section questions. And in that we have got this section question available in 9 different languages, translated as well if you want to benefit. But let me show you the English one is here. That is section number 1 of the SERU handbook, and we have got 87 questions coming out of that. And also very systematically it does tell us the page number, and also when you go to the explanation it also tells you the paragraph number as well, so you can easily get ready. Anyway, so let me take you through the mock test now, one of the mock tests, and then explain the changes that happened. So let's begin. As usual, as we know, the mock tests always begin with fill in the blanks. Now many of these mock tests we have paraphrased the sentences, because these mocks now do not come from your handbook, and if they give it from the handbook, then it is paraphrased. That means it is changed. It's not the exact wording. Why? Because this is a test. Because this is a test. This is a test of your ability to read and write English. So if they give you the handbook and also they give the exact wording from them, does not make sense for them. They cannot test, so because someone can just refer to the handbook and answer it. So therefore we have updated, and we have got many mock tests available, 4 of them on our YouTube channel for you to have a look. And also there is a free version available also on the website if you want to use it. So we will not spend much time on fill in the blanks. We'd rather whiz through them, and then we focus on those multiple choice questions. So let's start. And also I'll show you something, that we have added grammar rules to each of these gap, and explain why. Explain the grammars in very simplified way, to explaining the reason for which word or which phrases should be used for each of the blanks and why. So let's start. PHV drivers must be aware of, as explained in the highway code, the gap. So aware of for parkway, no. Their responsibilities, taxi charge point, it doesn't fit there. So it should be their responsibilities or their responsibility. So we need to understand the subject here. The subject here is PHV driver, more than one. Therefore, and their responsibility refer to one responsibility, and PHV driver has got many different kind of responsibilities. Okay, and For it to be their responsibility, it has to have a determiner beforehand indicating it to be singular as well, and there is no determiner. So this is the correct version, that their responsibility as explained in the highway code. PHBs cannot drive in bus lanes, use taxi ranks for parking, waiting, dropping off. So you see all the verbs are here with ing, and this is after 4, and this can be an indicator for me. This collecting can be an indicator for me for this to also to be with ing. So for park, for wait is not correct here. Then the last is park on electric, where electric taxi charge points, and there is a taxi TEX, there's a spelling error, so taxi charge points. Okay, so if you click on check answer, it's all correct, and then you can see there is a very good explanation here as to why these gaps and which phrases and words we have used. So you can always learn, and especially those who are very weak with their grammar, they can benefit from this. Next, quickly let me show you. Also, there's a grammar remain a struggle for many people. We have got on our website, there is a grammar course as well, and it give you there is 71 exercises, very simplified rules, and followed by 71 exercises. This will help you learn your grammar if you want to benefit from that. That's available. Anyway, let's get back. Let's next one. A PHB is not a taxi if a road sign permit access to taxis. If a road sign permits, which one will it be? So a road sign is a third person singular number, and after third person singular number we know a SES or IES will be added to the present form of the verb. So a road sign permits, a road sign permits access for taxis. PHBs is not allowed, are not allowed. So again, PHBs is plural, and after plural we have are. If it was a PHB, it would be is. Okay, so it's PHB is plural, so we'll use are. Not allowed. PHB cannot drive in bus lane, park where, drop off and collect passenger on taxi ranks, nor the last two left that we haven't used yet, using or park, nor use or park. Okay, so as we have learned that before and after, and or, the form of the verb and now normally remains the same. So grammatically it's not correct, because you cannot say using and park. If you're saying using, then you should have to say parking. So nor use or park on electric taxi charge points. Also you can look at the form of the verb here as well. Collect passengers, collect passengers. So this is not with ing. This is the present form of the verb, base form of the verb. So this will exactly be the same here as well. Use or park. Okay, so check is all correct answer. Explanation is there for you if you want to have a look. Time is ticking as well. Beginning of the sentence is always capital. So let's look how many there are with capital. There is only one, then we don't have to spend our time here. Ride sharing can occur, and ride sharing can occurs. So obviously after can, the present base form of the verb is used without any s. So there is two mistakes. One is capital, one is this s there with the verb. So ride sharing can occur when two people with similar routes, and we have used ride sharing can occur already, so that we have got 4 to deal with. A passenger is is talking about choosing of the route and something else. Schedules travel together. Schedules travel together. This could be it. And what is the other option? Schedule travel together. So when two people with similar routes and schedules. So again, before and after and. You're talking about the routes of two people and schedules of two people. Okay, routes of two people and schedules. And also easier way to understand, we see this is plural, routes, so therefore it will be the schedules as well, so easier way, and I have explained the rules as well. However, sharing personal information like home address or daily routines may put there's 2 left only, put a passenger at risk. Passenger city, there is a determiner called a. This is an article and which is indicating towards one. So So it's a no-brainer. So a passengers will be wrong. If you take this a away, then it would be passengers. So at risk, a passenger at risk of crime. So let's move on quickly. So PHV drivers can stop or can stop. So after can, we know after should remember the modal verbs, we normally have the present form of the verb is used. So can stopped is not it. For it to be can stopped, we have to have a be here. So the PHV drivers can stop to pick up or drop a person in areas with waiting or stopping restrictions. So how do you know it is stopping and not stop? It's very simple. One is that the and before and or, the form of the verb or the noun remains the same normally. So it's waiting in a continuous form, stopping will be in the continuous forms as well. And it is restrictions because there is no determiner beforehand, such as a, and, this, that, etc., saying that referring to one restriction. So that will be restrictions as well. Must not obstruct traffic, etc. Stopping on zigzag lines is what? Is stopped, strictly prohibited. And what is the other one? Is strictly prohibited, and it is strictly prohibited. So as we know, after is, am, is, are, was, were, either the verb is in the past form with ed or it is ing. So this is not grammatically correct. Is strictly prohibited does not also make sense. So it is strictly prohibited. So let's check the answers. It is correct. Let's move on. So again, beginning of the sentence will be capital. So let's see if there's one with capital, you just pick it. Your passengers expect to be treated in an appropriate way. So the other one has got your passenger expecting. So this is also a mistake, because for it to be expecting, you need to have a am, is, are, was, were beforehand for it to be expecting with ing for continuous form. Always act appropriately and professionalism professionally. Again, same form of will continue. So it says appropriately, so therefore it will be after and will be professionally with all passengers. So this is a determiner before the plural, and because of that we'll have s added to the base form of the verb, which is passenger. So all passenger is grammatically incorrect and all passengers is correct. So again, there is a detailed explanation of all these rules there if you want to have a look, because I'm telling you in a very simple way, so for you to understand. Now next, signs of risk include young or vulnerable people being taken to hotels, dead, and take to hotel. Being taken to hotels, take to hotels is not make sense. It's taken to hotel. Signs or include young or vulnerable people being. So it's explaining a scenario that continues. So taken to hotels or suspected, brought us at unusual hours of traveling to meet someone. They doesn't know, they do not know. So we know they is a third person plural number, and after third person plural number we use do, and after third person singular number we use does. So they don't know, perhaps who they have met online. Again, after have you have the past participle form of the verb is used. So we say met online. So we check our answer, which is correct, and explanation there. Let's move on. Signs of risk or vulnerable person showing neglect, etc. So let's see what is the option available. Signs of risk include a child. Signs of include a children. Include a children. A child, a children. So there is a article here beforehand a, which indicating it to be singular. So children refer to more than one child, and child is a child, one child. So include a child. Signs of risk include a child, and child or vulnerable person showing sign of abuse, showing signs of abuse. Again, there is no determiner before sign, so therefore it will be there is no determiner indicating it to be singular, so therefore it will be signs. If there was an a added, this, that, etc. added, which refer to singular, then it would have been signs. So signs of abuse, neglect, fear, being under the influence of alcohol or drugs, or so there's two options to choose from. One is appearing frightened and another one is appear frightened. So it is this sentence, as it says in the explanation, it is used because it describes an ongoing state of being frightened. So that's why we need to use appear frightened here. So okay, let's move on. As a PHB driver, you must treat all passengers with respect, or passenger, because there is all, this is plural, is indicating to dot plural, so we'll use passengers with respect and professionalism. It is to use discriminatory languages or behavior. So unacceptable, acceptable. So this is obviously both. If you use what do you call it, the both words will be grammatically correct, but that sentence demand that we use the word unacceptable. To use discriminatory language or behavior, you should not make any assumption about a passenger's personal characteristics. Why it is plural? Again, there is no determiner here telling me this to be singular. Okay, so let's move on. TfL works to improve. So we know normally after two you will have the present form, the base form of the verb is used. So TfL works to improve transport, making it safer and reliable. Public transport helps people stay connected or staying connected. So there is no determiner here. There is no am, is, are, was, were beforehand for it to make it continuous. So it will be stay. It will be helps people stay connected and live more independently, most independently. So more independently will be the correct version. Follow laws on vehicle safety. Again, these are one of those paraphrased ones, so you cannot find an exact wording in the handbook. Safety, ensure your vehicle including insurance. Okay, follow laws on vehicle safety, including, it will be, so this what is included, including insurance, MOT, driving license, seat belts, and vehicle conditions. Ensure your vehicle, at the beginning of a sentence is a full stop, and ensure your vehicles. So obviously this is talking to one driver. So ensure your vehicle. The two mistakes. One is vehicles cannot be vehicle. For it to be vehicles, obviously it had to refer to more than one driver, and also is capital. Ensure your vehicle is well maintained and know the rules on passengers seat belts in PHB. Passengers wearing, well, this is a spelling error, so this is the correct one, wearing, so putting on the seat belts. Okay, so let's move on. To ensure public transport is accept PHB driver do is accessible. Access refer to something that you can access, and accessible which is available to access. So to ensure public transport is accessible for all, expects PHB driver to deliver. After to, what we said, the present form of the base form of the verb will be used. Deliver high service standards and provide guidance for helping passengers needing additional assistance. Helping, guidance for. So again, after for, normally the verb will be with ing. Okay, and this is also referring to a continuous action. Okay, so this is done. Now number 12, driver must ensure all. Again, so it's indicating to us something that will be plural. All adults wear seat belts. Adult wear seat belt. So because of this all, this will be automatically plural. Okay, so we select all adults wear seat belts and encourage passenger to do the same. Children must be correctly seated, be correctly seated. So we know after be, the verb normally will be with ing or ed in the past form or continuous form. So this is the correct form, seated. and rest in etc. Children under 4 must wear seat belt. If unavailable, children over 3 must wear an adult seat belt, a adult seat belt. So this a is a vowel. So before a vowel, n is used. A, E, I, O, U, n will be used. Okay. So here you go. I said I'm not going to take much time on this, but it's taking time. So, but let's carry on. So again, beginning of the sentence. Let's see how many with capital. There is 1. So here you go. TfL expert professional, and this was TfL expected professionals. Obviously, this is wrong, and this is third person singular number. Grammatically, you can say this can also be correct, but we have taken the one with capital at the beginning of the sentence. Always be cautious of pedestrians stepping into the road. Give what? Cyclist enough space. Cyclist enough space. Okay. So again, we have to choose between these two. So give cycle is, for it to be singular, we need to have a determiner beforehand, an article either a, and this, that, every, each, etc. So it will be cyclist enough space, and stay alert of motorcyclists, especially when turning. Again, it is referring to a continuous action that you will be doing in this kind of a scenario. So when turning is the correct phrase to use. So all 3 correct. Let's move on. Always ask passenger if they need help, and wait for your to be accepted. Wait for your offer. So you are offering something to one passenger. So offer would be incorrect here. So you're offering somebody to help is one offer. Okay. Be ready to. Again, this 2 will determine what will happen. Assist or assist. Assist, because we know the base form of the verb will be used after 2. So be ready to assist disabled passenger by offering extra time or speaking clearly. Remember, passenger is what? Different. Differently is not correct. Is different. They are different from each other. So they are different. So let's move on. Finally, we are here with multiple choice, and this is the change that I was referring to. It says go to page number 23. So this one we will be doing using the handbook, and the TfL will be providing with the handbook, so you don't have to take your own handbook to the exam hall. So let's move on now, and we'll try to we'll show you how to find this answer from the handbook. What action TfL may take if they receive a complaint about a driver. So if TfL receive a complaint about a driver, what action they can do? This is the answer we need to find from the handbook, page number 23. Options are: they will forward the complaint to the operator without investigating, they may carry out their own investigation, they will immediately contact the driver and take disciplinary action. So let's go to page number 23 of our handbook very quickly and try and find this answer. So this could be a time consuming process in your exam hall, and you will be giving a printed version of this handbook. So you really need to familiarize yourself in kind of navigating. I will make a video simply on the multiple choice as well, so that you can benefit. So let's see where does it say about complaint. So if a serious complaint is made against you, or if there are a number of complaints, there appears to be a pattern of poor behavior, and all the ways to improve your behavior has been tried but have failed, TfL may have suspended or revoke your license. So this is one of the options that TfL may suspend or revoke your license. So let's see what is the answer here. Their own investigation. Sorry, this is not the one. Okay, here, sorry, here is it. If TfL may, if they receive a complaint or if the passenger has directly contacted TfL, if the passenger have contacted TfL directly, then TfL may carry out its own investigation. Okay, so understand the difference here. This is something that has been proven, that's why they will suspend your license, and here TfL may carry out its own investigation is the answer. So let's answer our question, TfL, and check. And also in our explanation section, it details where it has come from, which section, and which paragraph number, so that you cannot miss it. And this is something we've done 6 months ago, as we have, seems like we have sensed that TfL is going to do this. Let's move on. If license text disc fixed to a PHB is lost, stolen or damaged, the vehicle owner should contact TfL within the time period. Within what time period? Then go to page number 2. We know the answer, but let's show you how to do it. So lost, stolen or damaged, yeah. Okay, this is talk about license and disc condition, etc. Damage, you should not remove any license. There you go. If the license is fixed to a PHB are damaged, lost or stolen, the vehicle owner should contact TfL immediately. This is the answer we're looking for. Immediately. It's immediately. Answer is immediately. So again, it's refer back to the paragraph number and etc. there if you want to have a look. From whom you should never accept a booking. Go to page number 14. Okay, this will be easier. The next page, 14. And the options are an app-based operator, an unlicensed operator, and license. This is wrong, by the way. It should be a licensed operator. This is not a vowel, so we'll correct it. An unlicensed operator, an app-based operator. So what does it say in terms of booking? Booking that has been received as a London PHB, you can only carry out bookings you have received from a licensed PHB operator. You must carry out the booking, etc. You must have license display the TfL website, etc. You should never accept a booking from an unlicensed operator. So under the heading of bookings, the third paragraph, we find the answer, an unlicensed operator. An unlicensed operator is the answer. Here you go, check, and that's the correct answer. So now next, if TfL investigates a complaint related to you, they will do what? Going back to page number 23. So if TfL 23, sorry, next page. So if TfL investigate, what will they do? If TfL does investigate a complaint that relates to you, we will provide you with the details of the complaint, ask for your comments. So this is where the answer is coming from. Ignore the complaint if it's not serious, provide you with the details of the complaint and ask for your comments, provide the result to the operator and customer. So we know the answer. The answer is they will provide the details and ask for you to make a comment. So this is the correct answer in the middle. Okay, so let's move on. Now, why should the vehicle owner contact TfL if the license disc fixed to a PHB are damaged, lost or stolen? Again, page number 12 you need to go back to, so that TfL can issue replacement discs, so that TfL can issue a fine, so that TfL can inform your operator. So let's see what is the answer. Page number 12 we go to very quickly. Okay, here you go. As you can see, this is a time-consuming process. Lost or stolen, yeah. Damaged, lost or stolen. The vehicle owner should contact TfL immediately so that a replacement disc can be issued. This is the answer. So that TfL can issue replacement discs. So see, the answers are not exact wording. It will change. At the beginning, when they started this test TfL, they used to give like exact same answer from the handbook. Now they paraphrase it, change it. So you need to be mindful of that. What should you do if you have any doubt about an operator being licensed or not? Go to page number 14. So we have a doubt whether an operator is licensed or not. So let's find this answer. Only booking, etc. You should never. We have done this also. This is something we have just done before. If you are in any doubt, you should ask the operator for their operator license number and check their details using the online license checker tool. Okay, this is the answer. So you can ask for the license number and check it. Check the operator detail using TfL's online license checker tool. Call the police immediately. Ask the operator for their operator license number. Ask the operator for their operator license number. So this should have two answers. So these two, and let's check, and both answers are correct. So first of all, you ask them for the license number, and second is that you take this number and ask them to using the TfL license checker tool. You need to check the license. Before starting a journey, what information should the driver clarify with the passenger? The air conditioning settings, the route, estimated travel time and fare, other passengers in the vehicle. Okay, so it's asking us to go to page number 18. So it will be easy one is just next couple of pages. So 18. So driver safety. Okay, protecting yourself. This is under protect. You should be here. As a driver should consider discussing with operator how, making sure the operator has given the correct booking details, checking passenger's name. This is what it is for your own safety. Checking passenger's name, destination before they get in the vehicle. This will help make sure passenger does not get into the wrong vehicle. Being clear the how passenger exactly where you are taking them, the route there, how long it's likely to take, and what the fare will be. So this is the line where the answer has come from. The route, estimated travel time, and fare. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Why is it important for you to respond to all requests for information from TfL? Go to page number 23, because TfL can only make decision based on the information they receive to avoid a fine or penalty, to ensure you receive a positive review. We know this is the correct answer, but let's find it from page number 23. Only 5 pages away. So this is the page. So remember, TfL can only make a decision based on the information we receive, so it is important to respond to all our requests. So because TfL can only make a decision based on the information they receive. That's the correct answer. So move on. Under which circumstances a vehicle cannot be used for private hire purposes? Under which circumstances a vehicle cannot be used for private hire purposes? Select 2 answers. So we have to select 2 answers for this from page number 12. If the license disc appearance has been spoiled in any way, if the license discs are missing or badly damaged, if the license discs are in the correct place. So we know these are the 2 answers, but let's find the answer from page number 12. Let's quickly go up. Here you go. If the license is fixed to a PHB or damaged, lost or stolen, the vehicle owner should not use this one. Please remember, you cannot use a vehicle for private hire purposes if the license discs are missing, have been badly damaged, or their appearance has been spoiled in any way. So that's the correct answer. The first 2 is the correct answer for us, and we have found them on page number 23. Now, what does the phrase a PHB is not a taxi mean? Again, sorry. Go to page number 14. Let's see, where is it? The phrase a PHB is not a taxi. Here you go. It is important to remember that a PHB is not a taxi. This means that, what are the options? A PHB cannot be used for private hire journeys. A PHB cannot do what a taxi can. A PHB cannot accept booking from an operator. So this is something we can do, but the phrase means a taxi, PHB cannot do what a taxi can do. For example, you are not allowed to pick up people on the street or station, airport, etc. without a booking, which a taxi can do. You must not allow passenger to enter a vehicle before they have received the booking. This is a taxi can do. So you're not going to find a direct answer to this question here. You just need to use your common sense to find the answer. So the answer is a PHB cannot do what a taxi can do. Okay, so let's move on. Number 25. What should a driver do if there is a change to the booking? Yeah, and going to page number 18. Inform the operator, who will then update the passenger on the new fare. Charge the passenger according to the original fare. Directly inform the passenger on the new fare. So number 18. Number 18. So which is not very far away. Here you go. We're on 18. Letting operator know about any changes to the booking. The operator must then tell passenger what the new fare will be. So this is the job. The first one. Inform the operator, who will then update the passenger on the new fare. And again, see, it's a very comprehensive page, is referring to this bullet point as well in description for all of them, so you can find your answer accordingly. What will happen after you respond to a complaint and TfL has completed its investigation? Go to page number 23. What happens? The question is, what will happen after you respond to a complaint and TfL has completed its investigation? TfL will never tell you the result of the investigation. TfL will keep the result confidential. TfL will tell you the result of the investigation. So let's see. Where is answer? I know, but we have to find it here. Important policy complaint involves possible crimes that are investigated. TfL are not certified they may carry out their investigation. If it doesn't wish to complain, we will provide you the details of the complaint. Ask for it. As soon as you have the complaint TfL has made as a request, TfL will tell you the result of the investigation. That's the answer. TfL will tell you the result of the investigation. So under the heading complaints, paragraph number 4, TfL will tell you the result of this investigation. That's the answer. What device should driver consider carrying for their safety? And this is come from page number 18. A smartphone, a lone worker device, a GPS device. So let's see. For their safety, page number 18. Upwards. Remember, you will be given a paper copy of the handbook. So get used to the paper copy of the handbook. Okay, protecting yourself should be under protecting yourself. And last bullet point, carrying a lone worker device. That is the answer. Here is a lone worker device. A lone worker device is the correct answer. In regard to complaints, what should potentially result in the suspension or revocation of a private hire license? Select two answers. Go to page number 23. If there are a number of complaints against the driver, if there are a number of complaints for the driver, if a serious complaint is made against the driver. I know these are the two correct answers, but let's find them there. Okay, 1 second. Number 23 says, oh sorry, we need to go to 23, right? Yes, 23. Let's go to 23 first. And we have just gone through this in a little while ago. Should never make joke. Here you go. If a serious complaint is made against you, or if there are a number of complaints, or there appears to be a pattern of poor behavior, all the ways to him, etc. So we have found our answers already. One is if there are a number of complaints against the driver, and if a serious complaint is made against the driver. Here it is. If a serious complaint made against the driver, number of complaints. These are the correct answers. So check that the correct answer. Let's move on. Now, to hold a London PHV driver's license, you will need to have a criminal record check done. What is the standard of that check? Enhanced standard DVLA group 2. It is page number 6. We need to go up. Number 6. There you go. These are the basics requirements for someone to apply for a license. So this is the requirements, licensing requirements, and fit and proper. Here you go. You will need to have an enhanced. You need to have an enhanced criminal record check. That is the answer. More details. So this check will bring everything out. If a passenger becomes aggressive or violent, what is the immediate action a driver should take? Page number 18. Remember, they're becoming aggressive or violent. Inform the operator once the journey has ended. Tell the operator immediately and provide the passenger details if known. Wait until the end of the journey to report to the police. So we know the answer. Let's find it. Page number 18. Page number 18. So let's go back down about 12 pages. Sorry, it's gone too far. Try to get yourself used to answering this question without the book. It's easier for you. It's really easier for you. Okay. So the question was, if a passenger becomes aggressive or violent, what is the immediate action a driver should do? Page number 23. Okay. Tell your operator immediately. So it's about when protecting yourself. If a passenger is aggressive or violent, tell your operator immediately and give them the passenger full name and address and etc. So again, it's paraphrased, and this is the answer. Okay, and it's also referred to which paragraph number and under which heading you will find that answer. Okay. Next, to become work as a London PHV driver, with whom you need to have your medical examination done. Go to page number 6. Going back to page number 6 on top. Again, the basic requirements. You'll need to prove, not this one. You need to take a separate fit and prove on this one. You must be physically fit. This will mean that you will need to have a medical examination with a doctor who has access to all of your medical records, and a doctor who has access to all my medical records. So let's go with someone, i.e. a doctor who has the access to your full medical records. So this is the correct answer. And what should you call in an emergency? Go to page number. Who should you call in an emergency? Go to page number 19. Who should you call in an emergency? Page number 19. Okay, in an emergency, let's find the answer. In an emergency, call police on 999. In an emergency, call police on 999. This is also the police's number, but this is a non-emergency. Some situation you need to report to your operator, but you need to know which one they're asking you about. Okay, it's an emergency situation. Your life at risk, somebody's life is at risk. Which one of the following is correct medical requirements to become a London PHP driver? Number 6. Page number 6. Page number 6. Medical requirements. Yeah. Here you go. The medical requirements are the DVLA Group 2 medical standard. It is DVLA Group 2 medical standards. DVLA Group 2 medical standards. There is no such requirement. The DVLA Group 2. So this is the correct answer. Okay. So let's move on now. Now, the topographical skills assessment is there to test your ability to do what? Go to page number 6. We're on page number 6. To complete your medical examination, to check your speaking and listening ability, to select and plan a route, read a map, and identify locations. So, topographical skill assessment, you will need to take a separate test to check your ability to select and plan a route, read a map, identify locations. Okay, so that's the correct answer. The test is held in an etc. So we have found our answer, so we don't need to go any further. Now this 35 and 36 is coming out from outside the handbook. So this is where you need to find your answer from this paragraph here. So normally from TPH notices they give it, or sometimes they give it from somewhere, wherever they want. Most of them in our mock test, our 24 mock tests, we have updated them based on your feedback. So they correctly refer, and a lot of people find this paragraph and the question they're asked, so it's a match. And also remember, this carries 2 points as well. Fill in the blanks 2 points and multiple choice 1 point each. So answer is what the DBS update service will allow TfL to do: to check driving license record on of an applicant, to carry out a status check on the criminal record certificate of the applicant, to check immigration status of an applicant. So DBS is referred to enhanced criminal record check, as we know. So it has got nothing to do with driving record. I mean, driving offense could be, this is something else, and immigration status. So it's rather something related to our criminal record. So let's find the answer. The DBS update service costs £13 a year, enables anyone who applies for an enhanced criminal record check to keep their criminal record certificate up to date, and will allow TfL to carry out a status check on the certificate. Okay, status check on the criminal record certificate. That's the answer. So we don't need to read any further because we found our answer. Okay, so let's move on next. The following information has been derived from that, etc. So let's, if you hold a DVLA license, you must submit a DVLA check. Let's read the question first. Which one of the following is correct in regard to the DVLA check code? The code is case sensitive. You do not need to submit a DVLA check code. The code is provided by TfL. This is not correct anyway, we know, but let's see. Please, DVLA check code is part of your application for London private PHP driver's license. When providing the code, please ensure that you transcribe the code accurately, including case sensitivity, Some driver also mistakenly test that check code themselves, and this will anyway. So we found our answer, and again it's not a direct match, it's paraphrase, so we need to know the code is case sensitive is the answer. Okay, so that's what we have done now. So main reason for this video was to show you the changes TfL has made in terms of the open book exam and referring to these page numbers, but we have done through some grammar as well. Hopefully you have found it very beneficial. And again, if you want to practice and get ready for your exam using these mock tests, of which they're available on our website, and also you can always get in touch with us if you want some in-class training. We do have some online trainings also available on our website. Let me see if I can quickly show you. So TfL online training. So there's 3 options available. Very cheap price, explanation of the handbook, followed by section questions, then followed by mock tests. It's not that much, so you can benefit from this if you want, or if you want to come in for in-class training. Obviously there is many different options available for you if you want to join us. So have a browse to our website, and also we have our number as well, so you can always get in touch. And make sure to, if you have benefited from this video, make sure to hit the like button, make a comment, subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for your time.